Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And in today's episode, the topic is, are the Philadelphia 76ers a legitimate threat this year in the Eastern Conference and into the league in general? So that's the topic I want to get into. We want to get into today. But before we get into that, I want you guys to please make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. Also be on the lookout for our Dreamerspro platform that we're launching next week, Monday. And also be on the lookout for Dreamerspro.com, which we're going to be launching at the end of this month. So anyway, let me get into the topic today. Hopefully, all of you guys are safe out there with all of the madness that's going on in the world. So hopefully all of you guys are safe and you're all doing well. So anyway, let me get into this topic right here. Now, going into this season, there's been a slew of questions about the Philadelphia 76ers. And there have been a lot, and I'm going to get through all of them. Let's start with the first thing, the health of Joel Embiid, right? Joel Embiid has not been one of these guys that's been reliable as far as being available, to play games because of his health issues, right? So many times in his career, Joel Embiid has not played a lot of games. If you go back to his rookie season, he only played 31 games. Then if the following season, he played 63. The next season, he played 64. Then he regressed back to 51. But this year so far, he's played 7 games. So Joel Embiid has been his health has been an issue, or a question mark rather. The next question has been his maturity. I've said in the past, and others as well, have lamented the fact that Joel Embiid is one of the most immature superstars you're ever going to come across. He's delusional, and he says a lot of, I almost cursed. He says a lot of confounding things whenever they put a microphone in front of him. One of them was he said, "I'm the most unstoppable player in the NBA." Another one, he said, "I'm the best player in the NBA." How are you the best player in the NBA when you got LeBron, KD, Kawhi, Stephen Curry, and all these guys? You're the best player in the NBA. No evidence to show it. No playoff success to show it. Yet you go out there and say it. You have the audacity to go out there and say it in a public forum and say, "I'm the best player in the world." So a lot of us have been questioning whether or not Joel Embiid has been mentally mature enough as an individual and also as a major component of that team, because if you have that type of immaturity in your locker room, it's going to rub off on other people. That's another question. Another question has been about Ben Simmons, a question that I've asked plenty of times in the past, which is, when is Ben Simmons going to develop a perimeter game? Now, I think to this point, Ben Simmons has made about 5 or 6, for sure not 10, three-pointers in his entire career. I want you guys to think about just how remarkable of a statement that was. Ben Simmons has probably hit less than 10 three-pointers in his entire basketball career. That is tantamount to me saying that there's an executive that's working in a Fortune 500 company that has only read 5 or 10 financial statements. It's like, how is that even possible? That a player in the NBA getting paid all that money, this is your job, this is what you get paid for, and you can't hit threes. It is unconscionable that that's something that's even possible. Like, as I'm talking about it, it's actually dawning on me right now how crazy that is, right? You're getting paid all this money to play a sport that you say you love, and you can't even hit threes. And people want to have like a bonfire and a fiesta whenever he does. Think about this for a second, guys. This season, Ben Simmons is attempting 0.01 three-pointers a game. Do you know the average three-pointers he's making a game this season? Oh, he must have made 1 because he's shooting 100%. So the first 2 years of his career, he shot 0%. Last year, he shot 28.6%. So this means he must have made 1, right? If he's made 0.1 and attempted 0.01, that means he made 1. To me, that is, I don't even know. And this is why some people get annoyed with athletes and they feel like they're just stealing money. There's no way that you're getting paid all this money and you can't even hit 3. There's just no way. I wouldn't even be able to show my face. I'd be walking around with a mask over my, because I'll be so embarrassed of myself. My walk wouldn't even be, you wouldn't even see me walk on my shoulders, because I'd be so embarrassed to show my face that I can't even hit a 3 and I'm collecting all this money. It's like highway robbery. But now some people may disagree with that, but I really don't care. I really don't care because this is what you get paid to do, right? The fans come to see a great product, and at this point, 4 years into your career, you can't hit threes. Last season, Ben Simmons was averaging 16.4 points per game. Now he's down to 14. And then you have Stephen A. Smith coming on TV talking about Ben Simmons. If he develops a jump shot, he's the next. How the hell is Ben Simmons the next LeBron James? Wow. How is he the next LeBron James? I don't even see how. What kind of insult is that to LeBron James? LeBron James fans should be a fan. How are you going to compare Ben Simmons to LeBron James? It's not even. They're not even in the same universe. They're not even in the same stratosphere. Like, you can't even compare. So when people, oh, Ben Simmons, he's not. LeBron is a way better player at that age than Ben. It's not even. He's like LeBron James is in another universe. LeBron James is leading teams to finals. What do we? How do we assimilate Ben Simmons to LeBron? What is that? If he only did, but he never did. It's like saying if I only started Tesla, I would be the next Elon Musk, but I never did. So please, like, people need to chill with that. I just went off on a tangent just now, but it just dawned on me. That just bothered me a lot. Anyway, back to the Philadelphia. So I'm really sorry about that, but I just had to get that off my mind. Now, this season, however, so those are the questions, right? And also, could their players stay healthy? But anyway, those are the main questions. Now, we're talking about the impact of these new players that they've added to their roster. They went in and acquired Danny Green, who's fresh off an NBA championship, who has championship experience. They went and got Dwight Howard, who's fresh off an NBA championship, who has championship experience. And Seth Curry, who's the godson. Is it the godson? No. The son-in-law of Doc Rivers, because Seth Curry's married to Doc Rivers' daughter, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so these are the new additions that they got to the team. Now, thus far, in the regular season, the Philadelphia 76ers have got the best record in the NBA. They're the number one seed in the Eastern Conference, and they're the number one seed in the Eastern Conference and number one seed overall. They have a 7-1 record. Yes, they have the best record in the NBA, and the only team behind them is the Phoenix Suns, and then you have a lot of teams, the Magic, the Pacers, and others. But they have the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. Now, that is a bit of a surprise to me, given the fact of their history. But also, they added a new coach in Doc Rivers, and some said that Doc Rivers was going to be able to bring the best out of Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, and Ben Simmons. Doc Rivers came on TV and said, hey, listen, Ben Simmons doesn't need to develop a jump shot because when he won his title, he was playing with, Rajon Rondo didn't have a jump shot, but Kevin Garnett did. But Paul Pierce did. But Ray Allen did. But Eddie House did. But was it James Posey did? I think James Posey played on that team. So we're going to see. But that's what Doc Rivers said, right? That's what Doc said. Doc said he doesn't need to develop a jump shot. He just needs to play. So we'll see how that's going to work. That works out. But so far, the team looks pretty legit. Now, granted, it's been a little bit of a funky season. A lot of teams that we didn't expect to do well are doing well, like the New York Knicks, who I've been asking myself, when the hell am I going to do a New York Knicks video? Because these guys are the number 5 seed in the Eastern Conference, and I'm thinking about it because I did grow up in New York, and some of the New Yorkers out there, but we might do a video on the Knicks, but you never know. Right now they're 5-3, but who knows? Maybe in a week from now they'll be, 8-7. So I'm still watching the Knicks. I'm not sure if I want to do a video about them just yet. However, they have the Bucks to contend with. They have the Miami Heat. They have the Celtics to contend with. So these are some traditional good East, and the Brooklyn Nets as well to contend with in the East. So we have to see how the season progresses. But right now, they look like a legitimate threat in the Eastern Conference. Will it be that way at the end of the season? Only time will tell. So what I want to know from you guys is, do you think that the Philadelphia 76ers are going to be a threat this year? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. Once again, this is Charles here from Dreamerspro. Wishing you guys an amazing day and catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.